And
Sure.
then Karen as the last question.
Greetings, Golden.
Greetings.
And I just have a short question. It has to do with, hopefully it's short, but if we desire to take, uh, exit the matrix in certain manners, there's things that we are not, basically it requires consciousness to exit the matrix because that's how the matrix is manifesting or controlling us.
Yes.
So we are limited in what we call our aspect of speed, which I would say the speed of light within a matrix. If we were to go faster than the speed of light, astral travel, stuff like that requires consciousness.
Yes.
So if I wanted to take a vehicle and go faster than the speed of light, I would have to basically have a vehicle that is made that is conscious. Is that correct?
That's your Merkaba.
Okay, so the reason I bring this up because there are, we're getting bits and pieces of data here and there about alien spacecraft that actually have a skin or surface, or they appear to be alive and have a consciousness. And I don't relate that to a Merkaba because it's usually in some movie or some documentary talking about some whistleblower, somebody talking about what they sensed when they were near an alien craft, what we would call a UFO or something. Is that the reason? And I don't want to jump into the UFO or alien craft uh, area. I am just trying to wrap my head around a a craft that is conscious being able to go between dimensions. And can you expound on that?
We can't. And we don't have any just reasons or resistance against talking about aliens if you want to talk about them, that's fine. Or
Okay.
ships or craft. We could talk
Okay.
about any subject really. Now, when it comes to ships having consciousness, they are consciousness. They're projections of light in creation. And as a fourth or fifth dimensional physically being enters into your dimension, they need to be able to change the frequencies rapidly. They need to distort time. They need to distort space. They need to distort creation itself to manifest into your reality. And in order to do that, they need a system of organization of particles. And that is what you would call a ship. So it's really a system of arrangement that allows particles of energies to go from this place to that place, from point A to point B, with as little resistance as possible. However, the lower the technology of the ship, then the more resistance there is between going from point A to point B. That's all the parameters really are.
Okay. Um, that opens a lot, but I don't want to ask another question right now. We're shorter time, and I know someone else may want to ask another question, but it's going to give me a lot to think about. And next week, ask another question, maybe. Thank you very much.
Yes, excellent.
Thank you, Kurt, Karen, and Nick. We got about 9 minutes to finish. Thank you.
Karen,
Greetings, Thea.
greetings.
Um, just thinking about since meeting Elysium and learning about how to balance the elements within myself, um, I don't want to say, well, I think that I might be balancing them, yes, but it's uncomfortable because it feels I don't want to say boring, but maybe it's boring. Like there's not, where's that fire feeling or maybe it's because I'm used to chaos.
Hmm.
So does one just continue to try to balance them or
Yes, because your patterns will bring you back to your old numbers, let's just call them for simplicity. If you think a lot, then you'll manifest more air. So if you act a lot, you'll manifest more fire. If you are emotional more, you'll manifest more water. So these are just how you're going to generate more of these particles without consciously doing it. We understand it can be boring in this reality to change a parameter in your field. This is a scientist does such things, let's just say. Now, and scientists enjoy, what does 10 particles of earth element do in my field? How is that different from 20 particles of earth element in my field? But to get from 10 to 20 particles of earth element in your field, it takes exercise, it takes attention, it takes time, it takes focus and determination. And it can be boring to just sit down and just do that one thing. Oftentimes, humans are too overstimulated by the matrix to want to even go inside themselves to look at certain parts of themselves. But when you change your elemental patterns, you change your ability to manifest certain things. And that's very important. So we recommend that you continuously stay on track until you've reached a better place in your life when it comes to that particular element or field.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yes, stay the course until you see the change, and then you can start to tarry away from that if you like.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Karen. Our last question is from Nick. Nick,
Nick,
Greetings there.
greetings.
What causes an addictive personality?
It's the soul. And you should ask yourself, what is the addiction bringing you? Is it an escape from your experience of life? Is it the desire to be addicted? What does it mean to be addicted? To have a reliance on something. So you'll need to break that down energetically. You want to have something that you don't want, but you want more than anything else. This is a conflict within the soul, but it's something that needs to be resolved through time and through experience.
How do you resolve it?
Well, it can be tricky depending on the addiction of the nature of the addiction, and but all addictions are essentially the same when it comes down to energetic patterns. In just one moment, we're just having a hiccup in the connection. Addictions, patterns. Yes, addictions can lead you to certain places in your life sometimes. So they could be gateways to enter into new uh, pathways down into the forest that you wouldn't otherwise be able to access had you not been addicted to certain substances or certain things in life. So it's an avenue for the soul to direct you in a certain direction. That's typically why you have that. Some souls are easier to guide with a carrot on a stick. What is the term? A fishing rod with a carrot on it in front of the horse. Some people work best with that sort of push, and some people work best with someone pushing the horse from behind the horse. Some people are best at riding the horse as it travels through your life. So different people like to experience life, or different souls like to experience life through different guide methods, and addiction is a guide method.
How many catalyst moments are there in life typically?
More than you could count, would say.
I knew you were going to say something like
Yes. There are
that.
a lot.
What about on a severe level?
What does severe mean to you?
A level of intensity that would be greater than the vast majority of the other catalysts.
You can have over 1,000, let's just say for simplicity, in one life if you have a very catalytic life. Catalytic, perhaps.
And do we get to like cash out on the abilities we learned during this life?
If you like, you can carry them after life into another domain of existence, yes. But typically, you won't carry them beyond that. Once you flip over after anti-life, you won't have them.
So it was all for nothing. That's what you're saying.
Oh, we did not say that. It's all for experience. It's all for fun. It's all for what the soul wants. That's what it's for.
Well, then what's the funnest thing to do? Because eating ice cream is pretty fun.
It
Doing
is.
drugs, pretty fun.
If you eat ice cream 24 hours a day, is it fun anymore?
Probably not, because then it'll ruin other areas of your life that are also fun.
If you had no calories at all in ice cream, there's nothing that your body had to break down, is the same type of ice cream fun if you do it for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
No, but it would be funner than doing it once a month for 5 minutes.
No, it wouldn't. Eventually, you'd hate it. So
Oh,
just remember that something that's fun once in a while, that's what makes it special. The love of your life that you meet is so special because you've met so many terrible people. That's why they're so special. And the ice cream is so special because you've been eating so healthy and so well throughout the rest of the month. And now is this one treat that you serve yourself.
yeah, I know. I mean, but you say the cheats in the game would get boring, but they'd be, they're not boring now. They wouldn't be boring now.
Because they're so rare. But if you had them all of the time, you'd become bored of them.
I know, but why can't that be a lesson that we get to learn on our own rather than being told it?
Mm. You do experience these things in higher dimensions. But as a human, it's more challenging. That's all.
Yeah. I should stop complaining about being a human. It's just
It's
there's a lot
inevitable.
there's a lot to complain about, it feels.
There is infinity you can complain about, but does any of these complaints move your life forward in any direction? Does it help you to feel better to complain about all of the things in reality and life itself and your own fate? Because it brings your frequency down to complain about things. It reminds you of the bad things in the world. And that's not what we want for you. We want you to look higher and further than you've ever looked before. So take your eyes from the past or from the ground and look up to the sky and to the stars and within yourself. That's when you're going to experience the brightest lights because the lights exist in you. You are the brightest light. And that's why you need to look inside to see the good things in the world because they are you.
Lovely words. Thank you. That's all from me. If you have any closing comments.
Closing comments. Well, each of you are all bright lights, actually. And it's important that you take the time to look inside yourselves from time to time, even if it's only a little bit on Friday or a little bit before class when you have a little bit of extra time for yourself or after class, and just reflect on the wonderful things that you have in your life rather than complaining about things that you don't have in your life. And as you show gratitude towards what's good in your life and what God has graced you with, you'll be more happy knowing that you are God, giving that to yourself. You'll feel worthy of these things and you'll feel satisfied with what you've received as well. So be happy with what you have. You have wonderful, beautiful faces, lives, and energies, and the amount of light in you will build and build and build until you are a radiant sun. And then you can create your own games. And then you can create all of the parameters of existence that you want for yourself. And so it is.
Oh,
Thank you, Thea. That's a beautiful closing comment.
Very good.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure. And each time we connect with the channel, the messages will get more and more clear as well, as is the trend. Very good.
That's beautiful.
That's all that we have for today, class. We hope you've enjoyed. Take it easy on yourselves and enjoy. And best of luck to Kurt with your headband. We think that's an excellent thing to experience, the different waves and frequencies of the mind and perceptions. Very good. We will leave you and we will return the channel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.
Thank you very
Goodbye,
Bye.
Thea.
All right. I'm here.
Welcome back.
Hope you've enjoyed the class today. I feel like someone may have come in while I was teaching. I felt a presence, let's just say.
Yeah.
But they would have walked behind the green screen. So you guys probably didn't see it. But anyway, if you watch the video again, you might see a little wave of the screen. I can't confirm, but I feel like, because I could feel the energy of someone looking at me while I was. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's all we have for today. Hope you enjoyed today's class, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, David.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.